thing I noticed going on too a lot is a lot of PED using. There's a lot of performance-enhancing drugs using. What's your opinion on that?
It's really difficult, man, to say. I don't think contaminated meat's the problem, but I definitely think PEDs and other substances is definitely a big problem. But I just feel the guys at the top, the guys with money behind them, they could afford it, bottom line. And guys like me who don't have a promoter, who don't have no money backing you, who does everything themselves, is not able to afford those things to go to a doctor and pay for things medically to make sure your levels are right or make sure it's out of your blood system and do all that. So it's really not a fair play field. It's not a fair playing field. But at the end of the day, man, it's a problem in every sport. Whether it's football, basketball. But the thing people forget that the difference with them is they tell you like, hey, you're getting drug tested next month or in 2 months, so they have a big time frame to stop using it. Us as fighters, it's completely random. It's completely random. I just think that it is a problem, and I think that if they were able to clean up the sport a lot, I think that we would have a lot of different champions. I think people like myself, the underdogs, will be upsetting a lot more people, especially if they didn't have to jump up 2 weight classes to fight somebody.
And the reason I asked the question about PEDs is because, for me, Cinco de Mayo was always a wonderful holiday. You have a Mexican fighter fighting someone, and now it's ruined. Let's be real.
Right.
Because, whatever, Canelo's gone or whatever.
For sure.
Would you be, you're Mexican American,
for sure.
Will it be willing to step up and take that spot and fight Golovkin?
I talked
like
to
if they called you today, would you take
absolutely, that? 100%. Matter of fact, my manager and we reached out to Roberto Diaz from Golden Boy, the matchmaker, who is still supposedly supposed to be matching the Golovkin fight, but I guess now that it's moved to LA, he's not going to. But anyway, we reached out to him and we told him that we'd be interested in fighting Gennady Golovkin on Cinco de Mayo on a short notice. I mean, when I fought Caleb Plant, I took it on a week notice. When I fought Jesse Hart, I took it on a 2-week notice. When I fought, Ahmed El Bialy at 175, I took it on a week notice. I've been known to do these things. This is how I make my living. This is my livelihood. Of course, I would love. It would be a huge blessing to fight Gennady Golovkin on Cinco de Mayo. And as a Mexican fighter, like I said, man, even with his power, I would not back up. We would go heads up. We would give the fans what they want to see, and regardless the outcome, I guarantee you, fans would be, I'd make a name for myself because I'd give him a better fight than Canelo did. I promise you that in the first fight. But yeah, it's put a damper on it. Roberto Diaz said that he would try to look into it. It would be hard to sell that to HBO because my record's 20-7. And he also said that he's not matching that fight anymore because it's not their show. It's not Golden Boy show anymore. But Gennady, man, you and Abel Sanchez, I think the world of you guys, and I think you're the pound-for-pound king, but if you'd give me the opportunity, man, I would really appreciate it, and I would let us step in the ring with you and make a name for myself, because I promise you that's what would happen.
I mean, let's keep it real. Can it be a real Cinco de Mayo fight without a Mexican fighter?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And without Canelo, obviously he's the cash cow. A lot of ticket sales are going to be damaged. But I think they need to find a Mexican for Cinco de Mayo. I'm available to go to LA. I'm right here in Vegas now. I'll go anywhere. I'll go to Kazakhstan on Cinco de Mayo. It don't matter to me. Like, I'll come to fight. And I promise you, like, I have the legit Mexican style. More than Canelo, I won't move. I won't use movement. I won't try to box Gennady. I'll truly fight him in the Mexican style. I'm going to bang with him. And I promise you, I'll put up a better fight than what Canelo did in the first fight. And if we got a draw, it would be much worthy of a draw.